In 2023, Mercedes secured a second-place finish in the Constructors' Championship, yet the team perceives the season as a disappointment. While consistently outperforming other teams, except for Red Bull, Mercedes accrued respectable points throughout the season, apart from a less-than-stellar performance in Singapore. Unlike rivals Aston Martin, McLaren, and Ferrari, Mercedes maintained a steady point-scoring record. However, for a team accustomed to recent triumphs, anything short of victory is deemed a failure. This perspective is evident in the negative sentiments expressed by key figures like drivers George Russell and Lewis Hamilton, as well as team principal Toto Wolff. In a video analysis, the reasons behind Mercedes' perceived failure this season and their comprehensive strategy for the upcoming year are discussed. Despite notable progress, such as finishing third in the Constructors' Championship in 2022 and improving to second in 2023, Mercedes' point tally dipped from 515 to 409. Although Hamilton climbed to third in the drivers' standings from sixth the previous year, the points gap widened. George Russell also faced a significant drop in points from 2022 to 2023. While Mercedes' finishing positions might suggest improvement, it is attributed more to the inconsistent performances of surrounding teams and heightened competition from McLaren and Aston Martin, affecting Ferrari's point accumulation. Mercedes introduced cosmetic changes, abandoning the zero pods for a Red Bull-style downwashing side pod at the Monaco Grand Prix. However, the alteration did not yield substantial improvements. Post-Monaco, Mercedes averaged 18.4 points per race compared to the preceding 19.2 points. Surprisingly, the change in side pods appeared to cost them 0.8 points per race. The lack of a significant upturn in performance was attributed to a Frankenstein car, resulting from a mismatched chassis designed for slim side pods and subsequent aerodynamic inconsistencies. In essence, Mercedes' season demonstrated that Formula One complexities extend beyond replicating competitors, emphasizing the intricate interplay of design elements, team dynamics, and competition fluctuations. In a recent interview, Hamilton shared his sentiments as he approached the first test of the 2023 season, expressing caution upon learning that the team was retaining the zero-pod design. Reflecting on the previous year's enthusiasm for the exceptional car, he approached the new season more skeptically, anticipating potential challenges. As the problems with the car unfolded during the initial test, Hamilton sensed that it would be a challenging year ahead. Despite expressing specific requests for changes, frustrations arose as the team grappled with unidentified issues and lacked a clear solution. This encapsulates Mercedes' entire year, a recognition of car issues leading to the modification of side pods. Yet uncertainty lingered about the subsequent steps. Despite numerous upgrades to the W14, the team struggled to pinpoint and address the underlying problems they sought to rectify. Before the introduction of ground effect flaws in 2022, Mercedes relied on engine power to dominate Formula One. While competitors adopted a higher rake car design, lifting the rear higher than the front, Mercedes adhered to a lower rake. The lack of innovation in the regulations allowed other teams to catch up, leading to the 2021 title fight and Lewis missing out on his 8th Drivers' Championship. This absence of innovation in previous regulations should have served as a warning for the new regulations, but it went unnoticed. Mercedes' technical team faced challenges in matching the intellectual prowess of their front-of-the-grid competitors, evident in the lack of improvement during the 2 years of ground effect regulations. Before making changes for the 2024 season, Mercedes must first diagnose the issues with the current car. However, the team faces heightened expectations from fans, boasting the largest fan base in the sport. Both Hamilton and Wolff, considering themselves fan favorites, have garnered substantial praise over 8 years of almost unparalleled success. The challenge now lies in meeting the high expectations set for the upcoming season. The extensive fan base and commitments to competitiveness have significantly intensified the pressure to secure victories in 2024. According to Hamilton, speaking to BBC Sports, he acknowledged the immense weight on everyone, including Toto Wolff, and highlighted the global expectations placed on the entire team. Despite Mercedes priding itself on a no-blame culture, both Wolff and Hamilton have openly criticized the factory team for underperforming during the current season. Hamilton has taken a more assertive stance, suggesting that it's time for the boss to exert more influence on the team. However, he recognizes the difficulty of balancing this approach while maintaining a constructive environment. Hamilton emphasized the need for constructive leadership, acknowledging the challenge of pushing people without causing them to break. He believes that his on-track performances serve as inspiration for the team, signaling that they are close to achieving their goals. While both Wolff and Hamilton express a desire to push their staff, They acknowledge that the team's potential is limited if they can't navigate the challenges posed by current technical regulations. Blindly upgrading the car without a clear solution may hinder progress. To turn things around for 2024, Mercedes plans to introduce a completely new car from the ground up, free from the constraints of the Zeropards. Wolff confirmed the extensive changes, including a new chassis, weight distribution, and airflow. The decision to overhaul almost every component reflects the team's belief that this is the only way to compete effectively. Wolff acknowledges the risks associated with such a transformation, recognizing the potential for errors. However, he sees it as the team's best chance to close the gap with Red Bull. The complete redesign provides Mercedes with an opportunity to thoroughly emulate Red Bull for the 2024 season, moving beyond simply adapting side pods. Specific aspects of the RB19, particularly those of interest to the Brackley-based squad, will likely play a crucial role in shaping the new direction for the team. In the early stages of 2023, Red Bull's intricate double or potentially triple diffuser, depending on who you consulted, was hailed as the linchpin behind their exceptional performance. This innovation was attributed to providing them an extraordinary speed advantage when utilizing the Doctors, and their suspension system was highlighted as the key factor enabling their tires to endure extended periods effectively. However, duplicating the RB19's rear end doesn't guarantee replicating the same success. The rear end aerodynamic performance is intricately linked to the functionality of everything in front of it. Therefore, if a team's floor and side pods don't operate in tandem with Red Bull's design, the rear wing, beam wing, and diffuser won't produce similar results. Similarly, if the front wing and suspension setup deviate from Red Bull's, it impacts the performance of the floor and side pods, creating a chain of interdependence. The lesson is clear: mere imitation of a specific component doesn't guarantee equivalent performance, as exemplified by Mercedes copying Red Bull side pods, resulting in only a marginal improvement of 0.8 points per race. However, with the W15 representing a completely new car from the chassis up, Mercedes now has the opportunity to draw inspiration from Red Bull across various aspects of their vehicle. Yet, the challenge isn't straightforward. Red Bull invested 3 years refining and fine-tuning their concept, meticulously adjusting every aero-impacting surface to achieve the desired overall performance. The extent of innovation and refinement Mercedes faces this winter dwarfs that of a single off-season. The deficit Mercedes needs to overcome is substantial, finishing 451 points behind Red Bull, with Lewis trailing Max by 341 points. Closing such a gap requires more than merely mimicking Red Bull. It demands uncovering unexplored territories. Asked about his sentiments regarding the potential impact of the new car design, Toto Wolff admitted to a lack of optimism, emphasizing his perpetual drive to push harder. Despite a bittersweet feeling about securing P2 while losing P1, he remains dedicated to elevating performance standards. The question arises, can Mercedes reverse their fortunes in 2024 with a completely new concept? Or will it introduce a fresh set of challenges? The audience is invited to share their thoughts in the comments section, prompting a discussion about the prospects for Mercedes in the upcoming season. For those craving more F1 news and insightful analysis, subscribing to the channel is encouraged. Until next time, drive safe, and farewell for now.